Hi everyone, in front of me I have the Xiaomi 12 Pro smartphone, and in this video I would like to share the top 5 tips for this device. So let's go ahead and start. So the first tip is being the fact that you can set up your fingerprint or your face as an unlock method for the device. In order to do that, just open up the settings, look for passwords and security, and here we are. So let's start from setting up the fingerprint. In order to do so, the device will ask you to set the screen lock, which will be the backup screen lock for your device, the backup unlock method for your device. I'll just go with the pattern. So press on got it, draw the pattern, confirm. And here you can see that the sensor on this device is located right here. Just lay your finger to the sensor and fill this fingerprint with blue. You gotta just press and lift as it is written right here, and sometimes move your finger, change the position in order for the scanner to have the good scan of your fingerprint. It will not take a lot of time, so as you can see, we are already set. So done, and from now on I'll be able to unlock the phone with the fingerprint. Success. Next I'll show how you can set up the face unlock feature. In order to do that, just choose the face unlock, draw the pattern, and add the facial data. I'll do it off screen real quick. Alright, so I have just set up the face unlock method. Let's go ahead and check if it works. So I'll lift up the phone, and as you can see, the lock on the top of your screen, on the top of your display, is successfully turned to the check circle. That means that the phone is unlocked, as you can see. So moving on to the next tip is the fact that you can change the refresh rate of your screen, and the refresh rate stands for the smoothness and overall visual experience of your device. Just look for the display section. Here scroll down until you'll find the refresh rate, and this phone can be either set to the custom mode, in which you are choosing the refresh rate that you would like to use. So we have 3 options: 60 Hz, 90 Hz, and 120 Hz. Or we can just choose an auto mode, which will switch between those 3 options when it is needed. So once we are running out of battery, the system will simply lower down the refresh rate in order to save some more of the battery life. Or if we have our phone fully charged, it will enable the maximum allowed refresh rate. And here also on top of your display, you see the difference between the standard refresh rate and high refresh rate. So we are moving on to the next tip, which is always on display, a very cool feature which allows you to retain some essential information even once your screen is 100% blocked. In order to turn this feature on, just go to the always on display and lock screen section. Always on display, turn on the switch, and now you are free to choose from all these options which you like the most. I'll go with, let's say, this astronaut. You can customize it. I'll change the color of this text information. So this always on screen will be showing the time, date, the percentage of our battery, and some essential notifications. You can also see what is going to be, or change what is going to be displayed right here. So once we'll lock the screen, we can see that this always on display feature has successfully appeared. So moving on to the next tip, which is the fact that you can create another system inside your phone. So you will have 2 systems at one phone, which sounds very cool. For example, if you have a child and you don't want him to mess with your data or with your settings, you can just set up the separate space for him. In order to access this function, so you gotta go for special features here, choose second space, and turn on second space. Alright, now we can see what method we would like to go with in terms of switching between these two spaces. So if you choose using a password, once the phone is being unlocked and you are entering the password, so first of all, each space has its own password and it cannot be a similar password for these spaces. So the system will know whether we want which system we want to use once we enter the password of the system, or you can just choose using a shortcut, which will create the shortcut on home screen of each space. But also this using a shortcut method will also give us an access to switch between spaces by entering the space password. So I'll just go with the shortcut version. Here we gotta set the password for the second space. I'll just set it like that. Oh, actually I need to enter the pattern for my first space and then set the pattern for the second space. Confirm it. You can also set the fingerprint in order to switch faster, but I'll skip it as for right now. And as you can see, this is our second space. In order to get back to the first space, you just look for the switch icon, tap on it, use fingerprint, and we are successfully switched to the first space. And whilst at the first space, look for the switch icon, which is located right here, switch, draw the pattern, and we are at the second space of our device. And I'll also show you how you can access any of those spaces from the lock screen. So just go to the lock screen, draw the pattern. So this pattern is responsible for the first space, or I'll draw the pattern that is set up for the second space. Alright, so that was it. In order to disable this function, you gotta just go to the same menu. So settings, special features, second space, and just press on this trash bin button. Delete. And that's it. There is no second space anymore. And the last tip for today is how you can measure the heart rate by using the fingerprint sensor. In order to do that, you gotta open up the settings again. So, settings, special features, and here you have the heart rate. So, all you gotta do in order to measure your heart rate, just press your finger to the scanner, just like this. And it will need 15 seconds to get the exact measurement of your heartbeat, even though the first values start appearing a little bit earlier, but it requires that we hold the finger for 15 seconds. And as you can see, the result is 83, which is pretty normal. So that was it. That was it, not only for this tip, but for the video in a whole. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.